Hello, Bill Shaka here. Welcome to another edition of the 5-Minute Motivator. Welcome to my home in Tamarindo, Costa Rica, where we are having just a glorious, glorious summer day. I would like to talk to you today about a fairly humorous story that happened to me 20-some years ago. And I like to call it RainX and the Look of Enlightenment. Now, you're all familiar with RainX, the stuff you put on the windshield, and when the rain hits it, the water beads up and rolls off really quick. Well, years ago, I owned a car wash, and the car wash was right next to one of the donut shops that I owned. And I was in the donut shop doing what I needed to do when a person came in from the car wash, and she said, "Do you own that car wash next door?" I said, "Yes, ma'am, I do. What can I do for you?" She said, "You owe me a new windshield." I said, "Okay, tell me what happened." Well, we have a vending machine at the car wash. You put a dollar in or whatever it was, and an envelope came out with RainX or one of those little Christmas tree deodorizers or Armor All or something like that. And it was $1 for one of them. And she said, "I bought RainX. I put it on my windshield. And now I can't get it off. The windshield is ruined." Now, I've been using the product for years before I even owned the car wash, and I thought, you know what, I really haven't heard of any issues of RainX in general, so I would be surprised as to there being a problem. No problem. What I said to her is, "Ma'am, let's go take a look at your car." So her and I walked to the car. It was very, very close. There was an empty lot, which was between the donut shop and the car wash. So we walked over to the car wash, and she showed me her car. I rubbed my fingers across the top of the windshield, and I said, "Madam, I'm sorry, I don't feel any RainX on the windshield." She said, "That's because I put it on the inside of the windshield." And I said, "Madam, you do understand what RainX is for, don't you?" And she said, "Yes, it gets rid of the rain and..." Watch that look again. "It gets rid of the rain and..." You see that look? That's the look of enlightenment. She understood that the RainX had to go on the outside of the windshield and not on the inside of the windshield, unless, of course, her car developed some kind of a microclimate inside where it rained every so often inside the car. But in the absence of that, she messed up, and she was very embarrassed. Now, what I suggested to her, I actually gave her a couple of our car wash rags that we used, that we actually sold, but I just gave them to her. I said, "Here, just wipe it down on the inside. Here's a little Windex, and you should be able to get it out of there." I said, "Do me a favor, stop over later for a coffee. Let's talk a little bit." Well, she never came over for a coffee. She was probably too embarrassed to do that, and that's fine. I didn't really care. But here's the moral to the story, ladies and gentlemen. This is why I bring it up in the 5-Minute Motivator. I bring it up because we need to be aware of when people have some type of an emotional epiphany. When we're talking to somebody and all of a sudden their attitude changes because of what we say, we need to be aware of that. Because once we are aware of those emotional changes that occur in the other person, we could then begin to guide the situation. Now, if I wasn't aware, if I was just angry and based on her level of, I hate to say stupidity, but if I was just angry at that, I could have had this escalate into a tremendously emotional issue. But I didn't, because I was aware of the fact that she understood. I saw that look of enlightenment occur, and I said, "Ha ha, she gets it." Maybe this came from many years of being a professor. I don't know. But the fact is that I was able to not have the situation escalate. As a matter of fact, I was able to diffuse it, and even though she kind of left with a level of embarrassment, I have a feeling that all in all, it turned out okay. This is Bill Shaka, thanking you for attending yet another episode of the 5-Minute Motivator, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Don't forget, like, share, comment, and don't forget the 5-Minute Motivator membership is on the way. Talk soon. Bye-bye.